So the way we structure these is 10 minutes of setting up theme, and then we get into practice, usually a relaxation because it's so vital, especially in starting out with meditation, your meditation journey. Really, it becomes even more crucial the more advanced you get. The secret's out. So don't give up your relaxation practice if you can help it. But last week was all about relaxation and how it really was the first step on the ladder. And so I trained with the Himalayan tradition, with the Himalayan Institute, and really my teacher, I'm fond of this quote that if you meditate within a system, you will progress. If you don't, you won't. And it's just simple. Like, I come from project management is what I do during my day in product development. If you don't have a system, you're not going to know if your project's over budget, under budget, over time, under time. You're not going to know, right? You have a system. Just the same as with your internal reality. People sometimes forget that. And why not, rest on a proven system that really has been practiced for thousands of years and really comes from the Yoga Sutra, literally written a couple thousand years ago. Our goal in meditation, we need to understand our goal, right? So our goal in meditation is sthiti. It's a fun Sanskrit word that you can put to memory, but it really means an inward, peacefully flowing mind, right? We start out in our journey with relaxation. And relaxation is best realized on our back in Shavasana, right? And so those of you probably newer to meditation, who's new to yoga? New to yoga, Terry, welcome. All right, this is awesome, great. Good for you. Are you giving yourself a gift in 2021? Nice. Yeah. No, I like it, man. Thanks for being here. Men do yoga too. Thanks for representing.
Thank you.
And so that's really cool. Yeah, no, that's awesome. So relaxation is that first step, and we relax everything. We relax our body, we relax our breath, and we relax our mind. That inwardly, peacefully flowing mind. And to get there, we leverage our focus on the breath. And our focus is comprised of two things, all right? It's mindfulness, right? Every meditation is mindful. If you're not practicing a mindful meditation, run away. It doesn't have to be branded mindful meditation, but there's mindfulness, right? Mind is at the center of meditation. And then the second component of our focus is relaxed concentration. That even at the end, our concentration is relaxed. And through these two aspects of our focus, focusing on the present moment, we are able to awaken our inner observer. And I just want to pause because I think this is I'm glad we're recording. I think this is the best I've explained it so far. I might have eaten my Wheaties this morning. So anyway, okay. See, I just ruined that. See how easy it is? But two aspects, right? Two mindfulness and relaxed concentration. And mindfulness brings us into the present moment, and relaxed concentration really is that effort, that effortless effort really at the end that we need to stay present. And what are we staying present to? We're staying present to our sensation of the body coming to stillness, which is very real, which is very in the present moment. We're staying present to every breath we take, which is in the present moment. So you're getting it. We need intrinsic, innate properties that bring us to where we want to go, right? So all this is salesmanship to say you guys are in the right place. This is not something I wrote on a napkin, a few weeks ago. Really following a system that you can rely on. And, I'm an instrument, but ultimately I'm an instrument to awaken your inner guide, right? Your inner teacher, really, which is the foundation of the yoga tradition. The yoga tradition, you're doing yoga postures or meditation really to have a conversation with yourself and increase your focus. And you increase your focus, even your concentration is relaxed. And so I'm going to, as we get into the practice portion, I'm going to really call your attention to the relaxation component. Okay. And now we get to the second component, which is stillness, right? And stillness is, it's oh gosh, not confusing, but counterintuitive. That's what I was looking for. Stillness is actually a journey. Okay, so I like to do this example where, hold a fist, and you'll actually feel this in relaxation. So make a fist and then relax your fist. Your forearm relaxes and your hand relaxes, and you become still. In that journey, there was a journey to that stillness. Now, when you think you're still in Shavasana, okay, I've made it, I'm here. It continues to refine. You bring your presence into your hand. You bring your breath into your hand, right? Your body is fully connected to your mind. Your mind is fully connected to your body. This is now they're doing lots of wonderful scientific studies and experiments showing the interconnection of our body and mind. And yoga takes it a step further, that if we can introduce that the mind encompasses the body. And what happens is we actually shut off aspects of our mind because we shut off aspects of our body, whether due to tension, whether due to pain, whether due to sleepiness, whether due to emotional trauma. And what we're doing is we're shutting off aspects of ourselves. And yoga, in this process of moving inward, is systematically awakening and integrating your mind and body. Because in that integration, in that coordination of mind, body, and breath, you become yourself. You become, honestly, super powerful. Because there's only one you, right? You become to express you. You become solid in you. And then you find your greatest gifts and you express, hopefully express them with the world, right? And if you're not, we could talk offline. I love coaching professionals to express their greatest self. Anyway, so stillness, okay? So think of it as a journey. The two qualities of stillness that we want are sukha, easiness, good space you can think about. So your body occupying a good space. And then sthira, stable, steady. So sukha, sthira are those two qualities that we have. And in Shavasana, we're very stable on the floor and we are very easy. And that's why we use Shavasana, we use relaxation to teach us those properties without having to exert a lot of lower back strength. Without having to exert a lot of new muscles. In the end, we do yoga postures to strengthen our back, to enliven our spine, so that we can sit upright. It's our human right to then turn our awareness inward, become still, which leads us into the third step of the mind focuses on what moves. Every breath we take moves in the body. So those are the first two steps, and it's systems approach because relaxation builds stillness, right? Stillness is going to build, if you come back next week, it's going to build relaxed breath, right? So so you focus all your energy on relaxation. You acknowledge it, you harness its power, you bring that power up into your upright seat, right? Then we're talking about stillness. And I think as we get into the meditation portion of tonight, I'll walk you through a proper seat after we get up in relaxation. There's a few tricks real quick. Hips above knees. So you're either sitting on a chair or sitting on a cushion, but hips above knees so your spine has an opportunity to sit up tall. And it's all about the spine, right? Neck, head, neck, trunk in alignment. And what I like to cue is a strong back, open heart, so we don't have that military stance, but we're open. Okay. And then, your hands. I like to close my index and thumb. It's called Jnana Mudra. It's just a nice way to close the energy. And you just rest the hands in your lap so that your elbows hang from your shoulders. So your shoulders are soft. Okay. And that's really it. So we'll have time for Q&A and sharing observances at the end, but you didn't come here tonight to hear me talk. Let's get into practice. So feel free to turn yourself off video or not, totally up to you. Think about coming into Shavasana. Before you come into relaxation, go ahead and think about a pillow underneath the head or a cushion. And maybe even thinking about a blanket over you. When you relax, your body tends to cool down. Great. Let me just explain Shavasana. You're on your back. Your arms are next to your body, palms open, shoulders soft. Your legs are spread out, feet maybe foot to 2 feet. So your inner thighs are soft, right? So you're like a dead man, or quote unquote sleeping on your back. But close your eyes when you're ready. And one secret is moving slow. So recognize your attention in your room that you're in. You feel the walls, experience your body in the space, and then invite your attention to the space your body occupies. Here in the space of your body, feel the sensations that you experience. The parts of the body that are touching the floor, invite them to deepen. The front of the body relaxing. Now, as your body is coming to more of a refined state of stillness, it continues. You can't help but to pay attention to what moves. And so the breath moves in the body. We're going to encourage that. So bring your attention to the fall and rise of your breath here at the abdomen. You watch the inhale, the abdomen rise. Feel fresh energy, new life. This movement simply relaxes into the fall of your abdomen, releasing fatigue, releasing any stuffness. And so these movements relax into one another. And so now we get into how we're breathing. So you're preferably breathing through the nostrils. And here at the abdomen, ask yourself, are the movements here smooth or jerky? Is your exhale the same length as your inhale? Or is one longer than the other? Is your breath quiet going into that quietude? Or are you experiencing noises? Noises usually happen from obstruction in the air passageways, like congestion in the nostrils, tension in the throat, or weakness in the diaphragm. And the key to this practice, the treasure, is increased self awareness, not filled with judgments, filled with learning opportunities of how you're breathing. We pay attention how your exhale becomes your inhale. Inhale becomes your exhale. Can the movements simply relax into one another? Or is there a pause? Is there a holding of breath? Every breath you take. And finally, recognize the pace of your breath has deepened and will deepen over additional practice. Now, we even brought the movement of breath to a more refined state of stillness. It has more healing qualities in this state. You are able to be present longer. Your awareness is more stable, more easy. Right? So we're going to bring this healing breath throughout the entire body. We're going to invite your attention to the crown of your breath, to the crown of your head. Take your breath up there with you. Again, think about a slow invitation. It's not an on-off switch. So you bring your attention to the crown of your head. Experience any sensation there. Your breath there. Your experience deepens. Rest the back of your head, sides of your head, and forehead. Your eyebrows, eyelids, and eyeballs soften. Now rest at the tip of the nose. And watch as the inhale enters the body here at the nostrils and exits the body on exhale. Let this experience of the flow of breath deepen. Now rest. Your cheeks, cheekbones, lips soften, teeth slightly part. Release your jawline. Rest your throat. You see the breath move down your shoulders, upper arms, lower arms. Fill your hands, and now resting over your fingertips. Experience the sensation here at your fingertips with the breath. Our hands are very alive, right, with sensation. And the goal really is to have this much awareness, have this much aliveness throughout every other aspect of our body. And so our experience now teaches us what's possible. Now rest your hands, lower arms, upper arms, your shoulders, upper back and upper chest. And now rest the contents of your rib cage, even your heart and lungs. Rest with the pace of your breath that you've chosen. Rest across your mid back and lower back, the sides of your waist. And now deep through the fall and rise of your abdomen. As clearly as you see the breath here, see the flow of inhale fill the bowl of your pelvis, releasing all your organs, and they soften. Now the same flow of experience moves down your upper legs, lower legs, your feet, drawing your attention over your toes. Now rest your feet, lower legs, upper legs. Rest along the spine, the center of your pelvis. Here, feel groundedness across the entire body and legs soft. Rest up the spine at your navel center. And here you can experience the most vibrant experience of your breath. Every inhale and exhale, serving us, serving our purpose unconditionally. Now resting the spine at your heart center. Here at the heart center, we add a sense of gratitude to our presence and breath. This gratitude is filled with joy and positivity. Gratitude for the relaxation, the practice, and the understanding that we can return again and again to this moment. Rest up the spine at your throat center. Here, your arms are soft. And your expression is inward. Now rest up at the center of your head, the first thought of your breathing. Rest in this mental space. Relax in the outer eyes. So simply just watch the exhale flow down the body to your toes. Slow, deep exhale. And watch as the inhale rises, flows up to the crown of your head. Still a slow, deep breath. You continue exhaling down the body to your toes and up the body to the crown of your head. And continue and feel as though your whole body is breathing. Every cell, in fact, on inhale is bringing in new nutrients, fresh energy. Every exhale, releasing fatigue, waste matter. This happens millions of times. Every cell, every breath, working to serve our greater good, our purpose, and release. Just acknowledge how you feel deep in body, deep in breath, deep in mind. Create a memory. You can return here anytime you'd like. And begin to start movements in the hands and feet, doing what feels natural to you in your body, whether that's a stretch up overhead, eventually rolling to one side, bending the knees, pausing. And then press up into your meditation seat. Here in your meditation seat, whether it's a chair or on a cushion, the key is to prop your hips up a little higher than your knees. Your hands, thumb and index finger come together and you relax your hands in your lap. So your elbows are hanging, shoulders soft. Feel balanced over your left and right sit bone. Lengthen the spine, so strong back, open heart. And relax your effort then. As you come into your meditation seat and discover stillness, experience the sensations of the body. And then we're going to encourage, the mind wants to focus on what moves. We're going to encourage this by harnessing the breath. You see the breath most vividly here in your upper abdomen, floating ribs, here in your midsection. Bring your attention where the movement is the most. Again, each and every breath you take is the present moment. It harnesses all the qualities we want in our meditation. And so you're preferably breathing through the nostrils. If you're not, just noticing. And here we want to pay attention to the details of breathing. We want your mind to be curious. Pay attention to on inhale. What happens? Curiosity starts with a question. How does your inhale move in the body? There's no right or wrong answer. Witnessing the non-judgmental attitude to increase our self-awareness. Ideally, on inhale, you're feeling some sort of expansion in the upper abdomen, floating ribs. Pay attention to any movement here in the body. On exhale, as the air moves out of the body, the abdomen, floating ribs recoil. They get smaller, so to speak. You don't have to do anything, force the issue. You experience these natural movements of breath. So our body is relaxed. We're entering a refined state of stillness. And even our breath joins that bandwagon and becomes smooth, it becomes serene, it becomes relaxed. And it has all the qualities we want in our relaxed concentration. As you get distracted, acknowledge it. See if you can simply acknowledge, bring your attention back to your breathing, and thus you're strengthening your attention muscle. And this becomes the practice. Returning again to an inward, peacefully flowing mind. And this connection only strengthens. If you get distracted with maybe an emotionally charged thought, you might have to acknowledge it a little bit further. You might have to breathe through it. Eventually, though, bring your attention back to your breath. To take your meditation to the next level, focus on how your inhale relaxes into your exhale. Your exhale relaxes into your inhale. Can you create an unending circle of your breath and focus? And the key is your breath is still the leader. Your inner observer, your mind, follows. And so it's not an on-off switch. It's this continuation of experiencing our inner journey, this deeper connection of mind and body through the breath. Home, peace, peace, peace. Or taking yourself completely outward. Bring hands to your heart center. Acknowledge with gratitude why you showed up tonight. Why do you want to meditate? Your intention, articulate it now silently and hold it in your gratitude. Hold it with joy and positivity. Let your intention flow back to your heart and breath. And then begin to draw your awareness outward. Maybe cup the face, open the eyes and the palms, and take your attention outward.